Hello and welcome, this is Steve from Box Coins and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a review of a new £5 coin. It's the Tudor Beast series and this is the Yale Beaufort. This one here, this is a normal, it's a £5 coin. It's in the blue change checker packaging. It's a JC portrait on this side, 2023. This one is dated as, I believe. No, it's on the other side. 2023 is the date. Now, the Tudor Beasts have done this in the very first coin of the series. They marked as a 2022 coin, but released it in 2021. This is the third coin in the series and it contains a Yale Beaufort. Now anybody who saw the Queen's Beast series, the Yale Beaufort was one of the 12 Queen's Beasts. These come about and they've been passed down through generation and generation, and a lot of the Tudor Beasts that we'll see in this series were actually featured in the series of the Queen's Beasts. However, they're a slightly different portrayal. These are the portrayals of them as they stand on the moat going into the palace at Hampton Court. I had to think then for a second. So if you see the bridge goes over the moat at Hampton Court, these are the 12 beasts that you walk alongside. Whereas I think the Queen's Beasts were a slightly more modernised version. So I'm going to put the blue coin one out of the way for the minute, and whoops, again the £5 coin, exactly the same outfit. And then if we come up here, you can see the Yale Beaufort. If you want to read this, please feel free to pause. There is what the Yale Beaufort looks like on the moat, on the bridge across the moat at the palace of Hampton Court. I do apologise for snuffling. Then you have the House of Beaufort, which included the mother of the Tudor dynasty, which is Margaret Beaufort, who is the mother of Henry VII. So it gives you a bit about Margaret Beaufort there, or the House of Beaufort. And you got the moat, the beasts on the bridge going across the moat. And then you have a picture. Oops, let's bring that in. You got a picture of some of the beasts on their plinths going across on the moat. Now this last one, oops, the last one there is the Fierce design. This is on one of the poles around it. It's not the actual statue. The statue is that one. That's on a pole in the gardens at Hampton Court. Now the last part gives you a breakdown of the beast. A is a crowned collar round the beast's neck. So the crown collar around the beast's neck. And B is a chain around the body, which is this area here. And C is the royal beast, supports the shield bearing Jane Seymour's coat of arms. So there you go, you got the beast holding the shield, which is Jane Seymour's shield, who of course was the mother of Henry's only son that survived him, which was of course Edward the Fourth. Edward the Fifth. No, I think it was Edward the Sixth, Stephen. Steve, what are you talking about? Okay, and on the front, I would have loved to have seen this series as a coloured coin. However, they're not. You got the Yale of Beaufort going around the top, and you got the year 2023 there. We then have the representation of the Yale of Beaufort, which is actually this here. Can you imagine that as a colour on the coin? Wouldn't that be lovely to see on that particular coin there? So you have this, if I just bring it up a little bit and bring that in, so you have this portrait on here, which is different to the rampant Vale of Beaufort, which is on the bridge. So it's a slightly different design in this Tudor one, or this Tudor series, to the Queen's Beasts and also the bridge at Hampton Court. So, what do you think of this coin? What do you think of the series of the coins? So far we've had 3 of the 10. We're due another 1 or perhaps 2 next year. I think there's going to be 2 a year over 5 years, which means to say around about this time next year we should get around about March or April we'll get the second 2023 one, and then around about this time next year we should be getting the first one from 2024. I actually like this series as much as the original series of the Queen's Beasts. I do believe they'll probably do another completer coin, so instead of just having the 10 you'll have 11 coins in the series. But no, will they have the same? They'll have probably the designs that are on this set of Tudor Beasts on the completer coin, and I do believe quite strongly that they will have a completer coin next year. I do actually like this coin, and I do like the series in general. I liked the Queen's one in the series as well. I think as much from the historical point of view and what they represent historically, as well as the heraldic and actually just what the coin represents and the way that it's being produced. The designer for this year is David Lawrence, whereas the Queen's Beasts were Jodie Clark. As I say, I like this series and I do like this coin. I would be interested in your comments. I'd be interested to know if you're collecting this series. For me, that ends this review. And for those of you having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you find the coins you're looking for. For those of you who are buying coins, I hope you can get the coins you want for the price you want to pay. Currently I'm only 3 or 4, I think I'm half a dozen, 6 subscriptions short of getting that magic 100 mark. So if you believe I deserve your subscription, I'll be absolutely delighted, particularly now, for you to make that subscription, as it will push me over the 100, which I'm hoping to do before Christmas. Lastly, I have 4 hunts a week, so hopefully, or 4 videos a week, so hopefully you'll find something that you want to watch. In the meantime, from me, until we meet up again on this channel, thanks for watching and bye bye. Ta-da now.